God.
Yeah, I would. No, but like when I'm pulling up to the gym, I'm still on the phone. I'm like, all right, I'm at the gym.
Right.
It's not like, oh well, let me spend another 10, 15 minutes.
Does
No,
it?
I'm at the gym.
Does
so I'll
that
see you
work
guys later.
when you say I'm at the gym? Do
Oh
they
yeah,
hang up?
I know. My wife, she doesn't want to talk to me as this.
Well, I was going to say I'm going to use that when Matt calls.
Yeah.
I'm at the
I'm
gym.
at the
I got to
gym.
go.
I'm at the radios. No, you're not. I'm here already. Oh, sorry.
No,
Steve.
no, it's good.
Sorry, buddy.
Good.
Don't hit the talent.
No, I'm so focused on work when I'm at work. Like whether it's fighting or actual work.
No,
back home.
compared to a fight camp up north, is there more distraction in Florida because of the weather and there's so much
No.
going on here?
Well, no, he doesn't.
That's why I come here.
That's pretty strong.
This sounds really bad, like for
It
viewers that are listening and all the listeners,
There's only
not
one of
viewers.
us.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just
only
me.
there's only
Yeah,
two
the
of you
two of us
viewing.
and- yeah.
Well, three. Steve's out there.
Well, the camera's on. So.
Yeah, well, like the problem is, like when I'm here, it's kind of to escape all the
Yeah.
frustrations back home, and I don't mean
Distractions,
my family,
right.
but it's all
Right.
distractions.
Right,
yes.
right.
So like the little things, you get bills in the mail. Okay, I don't get them when I'm in Florida. I still get them. Don't get me wrong. I still have them. I
Right.
still
You
get
just don't see 'em.
conversations
Right,
about them.
Right.
It's just it's kind of a way of giving yourself a little bit of a relief
Yeah.
from all that frustrations.
That's important
Um,
for fighters to recognize
It
and
absolutely
leave
is.
their
It-
city or
and-
their camp. Or
But
their
it
war
also
camp.
kills me because like my kids, my son he's gonna be 15 in July. I missed his birthday last year. This year, my daughter's birthday's on the 18th. Our anniversary's on the 19th. But guess what? I'm fighting the 12th. Her birthday party's supposed to be on the 14th. If I don't leave immediately and start driving back home, I'll miss her birthday party. So I mean, like that's
That
the type of stuff
sacrifice.
that's
The
tough.
sacrifice is great.
Yeah, but
They're great. I mean,
like, and it is a sacrifice. It's really bad. Like, and they'll brush off like, oh, don't worry about it. I do worry about it. They don't. I can tell them all I want, like how important they are to me. They're my family. These are my kids. That's my wife. I'm with you guys for a reason. Like I love my wife. I love my children. I do anything and everything for them. The fighting is. Everyone says, "Oh, I fight for my." You don't. You fight for yourself. You fight for yourself because you have it in you. Like the Rocky, I have that in me. So like, okay, I can make some money doing it, and this is something I enjoy doing. So I do love fighting. That's why I do it, but it does hurt when I do that to my family.
Sure to be away from.
Yeah.
I just want to not correct you, which is normal, Matt, but when you said as a fighter, it's distractions are bad no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
Remember we were doing a show back when you were a pizza guy, and my phone called, my phone rang and it had something to do with a bank and a credit card that somebody got my credit card.
Oh wow.
And I answered the phone during a break, and then Dave Feldman was calling and you had to do the date, because now I'm distracted.
Yep.
And I'm outside.
Yep.
Right.
That's why I try not to even bring the phone in. I don't want to be distracted during what we're supposed to do. So it's not just
That's-
fighting. It's,
No, but that's like if you see whenever I come to the radio show, first thing I always do is I turn my ringer off. Like it's how I am with everything.
It took him 9 years to
I
remember
believe
to
it.
turn
I
his
believe
ringer
it. I
off.
believe
Well, I
it.
don't have any fans, so no one calls.
It's not
Well, it's
fans.
always a problem when someone's calling. Right.
Right, it's your
Yeah.
bill collectors and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Well,
Well, that's why I put mine on silent. I want to hear it. I'm like, I don't care to hear
But
it.
the biggest thing out of that whole segment, and I believe so much is true, what Randy said, something that was just going to change my life. He actually the first person to do it. Do you know what you said?
Could you quit?
Yeah.
You said he used to be a pizza guy.
He used to
I've
be,
been working so hard to change my identity because that's all people knew me
Yes.
as.
You really wasn't a pizza guy when you were a pizza guy.
It's true, but only people who knew me knew that. Like the rest of the community just saw me as a pizza guy.
Yeah, the
and
tour
now
pizza.
I'm showing my value to the world, like motivation and
I
accountability.
show the speeches and everything you're doing.
Yeah,
That's great.
so but you're the first person to give me like
Well,
the former
But,
known as.
yeah, but I never
X.
considered you a pizza guy.
Well, because like I treat it like the military. Like
Yeah.
once a pizza guy, always a pizza guy. Like I'll always love the industry.
Yeah.
I want to make a contribution to it to improve it because it was so good to me for so long.
Right.
I don't want to just leave 20 years of my body of work and just
And
walk
be
away and not
gone
have it.
and done with
And
it.
I think
yeah.
that's the hard thing for any pro athlete.
Well,
I mean,
that's
to walk away.
It's
You know
anybody.
how hard that is for like a fighter. Like you got to realize, like I just celebrated my 41st birthday. How much longer am I going to be doing this? That's a very big thing.
Wes Sims was just here.
Yeah.
All right, so he fought 8 years ago, whatever it was. He doesn't watch MMA
Yeah.
anymore. It's a lot of athletes, and I've talked about this before. When they're done, like a lot of NFL guys,
Yeah.
they sever ties.
Well, my thing is like I don't. Everyone asks me like, oh, what about this fight? What about that fight? I'm like, I don't know. It's like, what do you mean
Right.
you don't know? I'm like, I don't watch it. I do it. Like,
Yeah.
well, you gonna watch this fight? I'm like, no.
Well, there's
I got stuff to do. Like,
There's that famous quote too, like it's like the warrior in the arena and the people watching from the
Yeah.
stands, right? It's
Yep.
like, where is your place in your career, in
Yeah.
your life? Like, where are you gonna sit, or are you gonna stand on the sideline in the nosebleeds?
Yeah.
But you're the man in the arena. You're
Yeah.
the one living.
I've never liked like even my fights when my fights are over. I don't care to watch it.
Right.
People ask me like, what about this fight? What about that fight? I'm like, what about it? Like, what do you want to know? Like, what did you watch it? I was like, I don't need to. I already know it happened. I actually lived it.
Right.
I did it. Like, this scar, yeah, that happened. That fight. That one happened. This
No.
fight. Like,
Now, do you watch interviews? Like, will you go back and watch this interview?
I do watch.
Do
That's
you?
funny.
You can watch
love
it,
watch.
right?
I love watching interviews because I'm like, dude, I did say some stupid things.
That's
Okay,
interesting.
Kelly, you're right. I did.
So maybe he
I
should,
probably shouldn't have said that.
maybe Matt should start watching this and he could say the same thing.
No, well,
I
just-
did say
I just
something.
became a Knockout Radio fan like 2 weeks ago. I
That's
liked the
awesome.
page.
That's good.
For 10 years, I didn't,
That's funny.
I was like Randy. I didn't go on. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to get credit or blame for taking content or something.
saying
that wasn't
something
mine.
wrong,
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I know.
So
I get that.
but I don't follow any real shows. I just kind of see what's
No,
current before I get
that's-
to the station.
I've always been that way, and I feel bad because like you get all these like this page, like that page on Facebook, on Instagram, all that stuff. I just don't really do any of that
So,
stuff.
when you have full control of what you take in, what is your choice? Like streaming, like what content are you listening to? The motivational videos? Is it music? Is it sitcoms? Like what do you
when I
actually
escape
enjoy?
things,
Yeah.
that's
I
a good
can't
question.
believe that you need motivation
No,
speeches.
the one
or-
thing that's pretty it does help.
Does it?
I like it when I go to Matt's and we
Stop
sit.
lying.
I'm dead serious. When we go in the saunas, like we sit in the sauna, he always has motivational speaking on.
See,
It's-
that's why I
it's
don't
great.
go. That's why
I love it.
Mhm.
But
There's two problems about that, about what you said.
and-
Matt
and
and,
sauna.
right, no, I'll do the sauna.
Yeah.
I-
Well, sauna's not at Diddy's
Yeah.
house.
I
It's in my house. There's no problem.
I want a
Come on.
sauna, but
Did you really?
I want one.
Yeah.
I want one. I just don't want him in it. I don't want him around it,
Makes sense.
and he can't motivate me. So
Well, at least there's not enough room in the ice barrel for us to both get in.
He'll make a way. Matt'll make a way.
I'm slippery.
Yeah.
No, but the motivational parts changed my life so much that my wife was the one that told me, she's like, what you listen to is pollutes you. Like,
Yeah,
and
you're right.
infect you.
I get
And
that.
if you're filling it with negativity versus positivity, and so listening to motivational speaking literally unlocked different parts of my brain for the better.
I've had things unlocked by the Bee Gees and ABBA and some of the Scorpions, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, music, lyrics.
That's a very good
storytelling.
question though. Like I honestly
Stop.
I don't need the
Is that a
motivational
walk-off?
speaking. I don't need I'm so easy and so basic. Like I don't need anything.
So
Like give me something to do.
Theodore Roosevelt
Yeah.
said, walk quietly and carry a big stick.
Well, there's part of that you don't do. You have a big stick.
With his hand.
Oh,
No,
you did that?
I'm saying he's got a big stick.
Did you see me?
Come on, man. Come on.
How do you know this?
I literally have no idea what he's talking about.
That's a home run right there. That's a walk-off. Can I just do a mic drop? A bat drop?
I wish the
But
station could drop you.
But the original motivational speaker, Donnie Mattingly, go ahead and read that for the
Don
fans.
Mattingly.
What's it say there, Trav?
Because you've already read it 3
bat
times.
For yourself.
Go to bat for
For
yourself.
yourself.
Well, I mean, I like that.
This is probably 1985. I mean, when I was a kid, this is where we were.
Randy lives by it.
There's plenty of people that have said things like that.
Well, not Donnie Baseball. I mean,
A mediocre first
I've never
baseman.
seen. I've never. Did you say mediocre? to the legend. I mean, what Rocky is for Philadelphia, Don Baseball is for Evansville, Indiana. He was that guy. And I remember, I never
Where?
met him.
Where?
Where? Yeah.
Evansville,
that's-
Indiana.
There's a big difference between what it means
But I'm
in,
saying,
in
but
a
for our
great
community-
city like
But
Philadelphia.
our
Yeah.
community, he
Indiana.
was that Rocky
You're-
figure. I mean, the one who could make it. The
This
one
is
who
gonna
had-
this will sum up your whole
In
BS
Indiana.
that's boring the hell out of me. Are you known in your city?
I don't know. I've been there 25 years.
Because
Okay,
normally you
so-
say yes. So,
So honestly, Don Mattingly's huge.
Huge.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about him, but I would think that Reggie Miller's gonna be bigger in Indiana than Don Mattingly.
I mean, basketball's a bigger sport.
That's the only reason
But
I'm
for my
saying.
small town,
hold,
my
hold,
community.
hold on a second. basketball's a bigger sport than baseball in
Indiana.
your hick
It's
town
in
of Indiana.
It's all
Is that
basketball.
like that in Philadelphia?
It's all,
Not a
it's all
chance.
basketball.
Yeah, okay.
It's, and racing, we put
And-
motors on everything.
I don't think
That's cool.
basketball's big
No,
anyway.
how many times did Jordan beat Reggie Miller that?
Well, see that, so in the Midwest, we all.
But you do remember
we're all
when Reggie
Bulls
Miller
fans.
scored 47 points in 9
Yeah.
seconds.
That, nobody forgets that.
Because of Spike Lee. If Spike Lee would have kept his butt in the seat and his mouth shut, that would have never happened.
Spike Lee is the Brooklyn version
Yeah.
of Rocky, right? I
No,
mean, like,
no.
every community has like
No,
a
there's
Jordan
no,
in
it's-
Chicago.
All right.
No,
We
no,
are
it's
out of
good.
time, Trav. I apologize.
That's all right.
I meant to
still
send it
got
to
it
you,
That's good.
and
Is
it
he
back
just a
up.
rebel?
Jesus.
I-
And we're gonna end on that
The
one.
original.
We're gonna end on that one.
Number one.
Numero uno.
We'll see
Jesus.
everybody next week. Steve and I will come to you live from the Apex. We have a special co-host replacing the co-host who may or may not be back in a couple weeks. Until then, best of luck. Have fun next Friday.
I will.
And we'll be back next week. See everybody.
Go to bat for yourself.
That was fun.
Wow.
That was good.